Have you ever been recording and you wish you just went on and just did the first take, but you didn't like the way something sounded and you decided to do it over, then you have to end up doing it over because something keeps happening? Yeah, that's where I'm at now. Greetings and salutations. This is your girl Outspoken Diva, and welcome to Outspoken Diva Tells Your Story, where whether it's true or fiction, I will let you know. And we got a bit of fiction. No, it's not. It's fact. Why did I tell y'all fiction? That's fiction. It's fact. We're gonna get you some fiction soon, ish. I can't keep getting the right ending. That's why I erased that Drew Hill story because I couldn't find the ending right. So, anywho, we're gonna get y'all some fiction soon, but right now, we on facts. The fact is, y'all see the title of it. It is called the Feds Were Watching because the Feds were watching one time at Ticket Conglomerate. This is one of those days. Yeah. Also could be called when I got my next race or how I got my next race. And yeah. Okay, so the operators, we said like there was one section like facing this way, there was a walkway, and then there was another section over to the side that was a longer section. I sat in the shorter section that was faced by the door. Most time I sat on the end or the seat next to the end, depending on where Kojic. She went to a Kojic Church and God of Christ Church. Um, where she sat. If she sat on that end, that's why I sat on the end. If she sat on the other end, next to this guy, we'll call him insult. I might tell y'all this story, or might not. Um, she sat on the other end, and then it would be Miss Older Lady, and then Mr. Perot, and then the walkway, and then there was this lady named SpongeBob. We're gonna call her Bad Milk, SpongeBob, or Squirebox. I think SpongeBob will be the best best for her. She didn't particularly care for me, and it's all because the guy that she was interested in, Mr. Parole, was interested in me, and we would flirt back and forth and all that kind of stuff. That was all it was. 21, 22 years old. Me dating a guy. I'm not trying to sound stuck up or uh, better than a bougie, but me dating a guy who has to be in the house at 8 o'clock was not going to work for my life. He knew it. I knew it. We were cool as cool co-workers, that kind of thing, which was fine. But she was, interested, but he wasn't interested in her. So, she mugged me, or, if she had to say anything to me, it was always something with a gasp or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, you don't have to talk to me, that kind of stuff. Well, one day I get to work, I clock in, the supervisor's desk looks weird. There's like fast moving, like most of them are not there up there. I'm like, there's like one of them there. Phones are ringing, but it's like fast moving, and then the path to HR looks like it's blocked. And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? They was like, girl, some dudes in some suits came in. Really? They stopped at the supervisor's desk and then they walked to back to HR. I'm like, I said, y'all walked out. No, girl, these calls are coming. I was like, oh, okay. I put my headset on. 20 minutes. Next thing I know, uh, two police officers are walking in and they're going back to HR too. I'm like, next thing we know, SpongeBob is getting arrested. I mean, they are reading her rights, everything. They talking about something with theft. Like, and then all of a sudden, our phones go off. We're like, what is going on? Did she steal? Did she steal from Ticket Conglomerate? What is the problem? So they walk her out of there, and the two guys in the black suits are up there, and they make us all turn around and face them. and they're giving us the speech about stealing and theft and credit card theft and all that kind of stuff. And by then, now it's clicking in our heads what she's getting arrested for. But I'm like, oh, that's wild. We're like, wow, this is tough. So it takes a whole week for the story to actually get out. I'm cool with a couple of supervisors. I find out, we all find out eventually. It is because of she stole 5 credit cards, 5 Amex American Express cards. Okay, and everybody then started putting two and two together. She would order. I remember seeing her order stuff like Jason's Deli, and then pizza from like specialty pizza places, not like chain stores and stuff like that. She would have that for her lunch, and then she would order for things for food for people that she was cool with. Of course, I wasn't one of them, but so people had stories and stuff. And they would always ask her, "Girl, what your credit card?" She was like, "Oh, I just remember because people steal and all that kind of stuff." I'm like, okay, not saying nothing. So about a week and a half after she's arrested, model comes up to me. He was like, "Hey, got an opportunity for you." And I go to HR. I'm like, "What's going on?" And they offered me this job called Hermes. She did Hermes, okay, and that's when it clicked in my head. Oh, this is how she got the uh card numbers, and that's why they were so specific. They were American Express cards. Two of them were from FBI agents. That's why the feds were watching because they were from FBI agents. Well, Hermes was where people who were American Express card holders, they could call ticket conglomerate and leave a message. They know exactly the event and how many tickets they wanted, and then they left their credit card number. It would always be like to exclusive events, go go Amex member exclusive events. It wasn't just like your random, card, events and stuff. So okay, and Hermes, you would be the person who listened to the call and make the order. I promise y'all, I would be so nervous. I was angst doing this job. At least twice a week, I would have to be on the Hermes, and like, I hated when the Hermes would stack up on, and I would have to do them on Thursdays because it would be like never ending. So, and I would always end the that job. Of course, there's no talking, and they never sat the Hermes people near each other. So, okay. So I never would write down my numbers, the credit card numbers. I always just kept rewinding till I got the numbers correct. I just kept, like if that means I have to be on a order for like 4 times, no, I have to listen to that call 4 times. That's what I did because I was not writing those card numbers down because I was not going to be SpongeBob. You are not supposed to walk me out of here. Also, I write them down or I accidentally leave that sheet of paper. The next person could come and sit there and they got some numbers. I don't want to be responsible for that. Again, I just saw a woman get walked out of here in handcuffs. That's not the life I wanted to live. So yeah. So yeah, that's I got a raise for that and stuff. Bundy and Model and Lee, they were always laughing. Like they would hear me. They was like, write them numbers. I'm like, no, I will not. It was like, put it on pencil and you erase it. No, trust me, this is working. And Lee, not Lee, B, Supervisor B, he would confirm that I would always get the numbers right when they put in the orders. Because, everything would go through and stuff like that. So, that my method worked. So that was fine. One time I did finally get through with my Hermes work in time. I had to get back on the phone. I hated that crap. I hated that. And I had a habit of if I had to call the help desk, I would stand up. Cause most times I'd be like, they were like, "Are you waiting in the help desk?" I'm like, "Yes, answer the phone," And so I stood for 30 minutes. Cause I did not. That was, oh my god. I hated to go back on that phone. I was like, I couldn't remember my call in number. Nothing. I was like, I'm not used to this. That was the worst 30 minutes of my life. I think I took two calls because I was like BSing around because all the operator jobs were, taken. Yeah, all those seats were taken and stuff. So, needless to say, yeah, like I said, 2 times a week, I would have to do Hermes, and then, then I would, switch between that and operator. What happened to SpongeBob? I have no idea. I don't remember her last name. And I'm gonna have to reach out. Every now and then I see Kojic out and about. And I'm gonna ask her, has she ever, did she hear about SpongeBob? And because I want to tell you, only people I talk to now, every now and then I see Kojic, and every now and then I see Model. Um, I hear from Model. Model is doing his thing still. So, like I say, he's still doing print work. So, proud of that dude. But yeah, but I don't know what happened to SpongeBob. I know she got some time, but yeah, but it was very sad. I mean, I don't care if we didn't, she didn't particularly care for me. I didn't want that to happen to anybody in this world. I mean, even though she did it to herself, but still, you still, you feel bad for people. They lose their weight like that and steal and stuff like that. I mean, it was like even till like that might have happened like in March, March or April, and even up until when I left in August, that was still a hot topic for people to talk about. So yeah, it was sad. It was really sad, but yeah. Anybody ever get arrested at a church? Let me know down below in the comments. On the social media site that you see this on, except for Facebook, you get down below too, like those who are watching it here, or shoot me an email. In the description box that's provided in the description box. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you ever end up taking orders somewhere, don't write down your don't steal. Don't steal. They can trace you. So yeah, don't steal. Don't do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just use what just live within your means. Okay, don't steal. Don't do that. Cause you can't get arrested. I'm a living witness that I saw someone do that. So yeah, it's yeah, no. Other than that, talking to you in adult terms, okay?